Flight boss, bitch, you know for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now we're talking about the planetary transit and the synastry that Gaia, aka Torah, aka Earth, got for you right now. And you know, this is based upon your sun sign because your planets is getting filtered through your sun, and it's only right because this is what we can consciously see from you, which is your actions, the way you act, and how you see things. So for my sun sign Capricorns right now, this is what's going on for you for this week. Now for this week, we want to talk about the sun. Today the sun is in Virgo. So off the bat, anytime there's a trine, that's a gift. So off the bat, a gift is not something that you automatically do. You might have a person, place, or thing that may have to come into your life and set a fire under your ass to get it, or you just may have that spark of energy to get up and actually start doing your gift. So this is how a gift comes. Now as far as today's, you actually have the gift of your actions, the way you act and how you see things, has the gift of action right now. It has the gift of vitality, of energy, of passion, of being seen as an example by others. Now the only clash could come here is because of the modalities. So a lot of times when, Capricorn is cardinal earth, Virgo is mutable earth. So anytime cardinal initiate and create new ways of how to, and earth to think and be practical and be rational, which ultimately use your common sense. So Virgo is mutable earth, being mutable and being able to adapt to its own or other people's ways of thinking and being practical. So a lot of times this is where you can clash. When a person is being, as a Capricorn, you're too busy trying to initiate and create new ways of how to think and be practical and come up with new common sense about the circumstances that you in, that it leaves no room to take other people's ideas, to take other people's thoughts, other people's common sense, other people's practicality. So it'll clash because it starts to seem like you're trying to take over, you're trying to control, you're trying to be the boss, you're trying to initiate the new thought patterns and the blueprint, where a lot of times that's where you clash because other people got good ideas too. And especially with Virgos have then sat back and analyzed many people's ideas and criticized even their own. So a lot of times their ideas of structure may be a little bit more perfect than yours, to the point that you may initiate a new and creative idea, but that idea may stumble and fall because you are doing things head first without sitting back and observing like a Taurus, or without sitting back analyzing and perfecting it like a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? But you have the power that they don't have, where you get your ass up and initiate to get something done, to start the business, to actually get the business started, not taking too long like Taurus, or not being too worried and trying to analyze everything like Virgo. Your ass get up and actually do it to see if it work or if it don't. So you know, that's the only clash you might have, but the clashes that you guys are having is all in the same realm of reality, as far as gaining stability, reaching a status in your life, gaining something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the money, you know what I'm saying? And gaining the foundation in your life and seeing things into reality. So, you know what I'm saying? Off the bat, just your actions, the way you act and how you see things is highly relatable and favored with what's going on right now anyway. So your actions is kind of in the temperament of how you're supposed to act and get things done that's going on right now. Now, today's moon, it slid up out of Taurus today and it's in Gemini. So right now, your actions and the way you act had that gift of making people feeling comfortable last week. You know what I'm saying? A few days ago. You know what I'm saying? The way you act and your actions and how you see things was a source of comfortability for others. You know what I'm saying? But now it's sliding up out of that, and now it's really not. And it's in an inconjunction, so it's a misunderstanding. So the things that people are reacting to, people's emotional responses, people's reactions right now, you misunderstand it. You don't understand it right now. So right now it's just almost like dang, what's going on? People are responding to things really different. So yeah, you're dealing with a misunderstanding. So how to get an understanding is right now just you have to add a little bit more communication and mutable communication, because the moon is in Gemini. So you have to be mutable and be able to adapt to your own or other people's ways of thinking, communicating, and analyzing. And therefore you're going to start to get information on the things that you misunderstood. And all it takes is a conversation. See what I'm saying? Now, Mercury is in Virgo, so now it just slid out of it just motherfucking slid out of fucking Leo. So off the bat, you had another misunderstanding. You had a misunderstanding by the way people was talking, by the way people was communicating. You know what I'm saying? A few days ago and yesterday and last week, like it was like you had you still got a misunderstanding right now. It's starting to overcome a little bit. You're starting to get a little bit of understanding, but you misunderstand the way people are thinking, the way people communicate. People are analyzing. People are not making sense to you. It's not practical the way they communicate, the way they thinking, and the way they carrying themselves right now. You're just like, man, this is not even practical. This is not even reality right now. But it's finna slide into it. People are finna change more into your vibration right now in the way how you see things, because the Mercury had just slid up in Virgo. So what happens here is, like, the way people are finna start thinking and analyzing, you finna have that gift of being able to understand it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. And you have the gift of your actions and the way you act and how you see things throughout the week is getting ready to have the gift of being talked to, analyzed, and communicated about from to yourself or from others. So just make sure you're not doing things negative, because people will talk behind your back right now too, because you have that gift of creating an energy for people to talk about you, because it's Mercury. You see what I'm saying? So Mercury gonna talk, and it's in Virgo. It's gonna talk. So people gonna criticize and analyze what kind of actions that you have if it's bad, especially in the realm of reality of some Earth type shit, because you know better. On some Earth type shit for real, Virgo's gonna be like, this motherfucker know better. This motherfucker know not to spend all that money on that shit when we got bills. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. You don't even have to be a Virgo. That's the energy of people. The world revolves around you. So this is how you see things, because you're the Capricorn. So that's how people gonna come at you, regardless of what sign they is. That's how you gonna see them coming at you. That's how you gonna make people feel. Now, Venus is in Leo, so it's a conjunction. So right now you even misunderstand the way people love, appreciate, and value and what they're relating to things, right? How they relating to things and things that they're willing to compromise with. You misunderstand that right now with the way you see things and your actions. So how you can understand it is, you know what I'm saying, you have to do it in a Leo way. You have to understand that you have to start adding a fixated way on how to love and how to see things right now. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be in the realm of reality of how you see love, value, and relating and compromising. And people are compromising and loving expressions right now. Energetic type things right now. Self-centeredness right now. People are loving themselves right now. People are loving other people who love themselves. People are loving people who can express themselves in good ways and have a certain charismatic charisma about the type of expressions that they give off. So these are things that you are misunderstanding, but these are things that you need to learn and add to your repertoire right now, so you can have a accessible week and get the fruits and labor out of Venus that you want, and don't have to feel like, why everybody's showing that attention and I'm not getting them, because you're too reserved and cold off right now. You need to learn how to apply some of these things, because it's a misunderstanding. Now, Mars is in Virgo, so you know what I'm saying, your actions, the way you act and how you see things, has the gift of intent, willpower, passion, and motivation. You just have to activate it. But you have the gift of actually seeing and acting on your willpower, passions, and motivations and desires at the time. So yeah, you got all that working for you right now. It's just the clash. You gotta learn how to utilize other people's criticism, other people's ideas, other people's thoughts, other people's worries, other people's details. Because if you're too busy trying to initiate your own, you're gonna miss the path of experiencing your desire. And you got the gift right now. Just add a little bit more mutability, because it's in Virgo right now. Now Jupiter is in Libra, so this is a square. Anytime there's a square, that's a learning process. So Jupiter brings experiences, wisdom and knowledge and meanings and reasonings. So an expansion, because anytime you gain wisdom and knowledge and put meaning and reasonings on things, you expand your realm of reality of something. So what happens right here is, with Jupiter being in Libra, as a sun sign, Capricorn is a square. So you're going to have to learn how to apply some wisdom and knowledge to your actions, the way you see things. So the experiences in your life, learn from that. Learn how to apply your wisdom to your actions. Don't just keep acting on how you want to initiate and create new ways of how to see and be practical and think about things. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to add some past experiences that you may have been wrong about. Add those meanings and reasonings. Add some knowledge. Add some experiences to your actions right now, so you can learn and be more effective than not learning and have to experience the same thing over and over again. Now Uranus is in the Aries, so this is well, let's go to Saturn. Saturn is in Sagittarius. So the way you act, your actions and how you see things is not in no direct influence towards reality or the way other people gain structure in their life. And the way you gain structure in your life is not affecting no one else's ways or creating no boundaries and restrictions. So right there, you're playing a safe area. And by your sun sign being Capricorn, this is the things you see as reality anyway. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of times reality may not be seen as much reality as you see it right now, because people are doing faith-based and spirituality type stuff right now, but you're not in no direct influence, so you're able to look at this, eat some popcorn, and structure it and practically come to a conclusion how you can utilize these type things. Now Uranus is in Aries, so this is another square. So it's a learning process. So you're gonna have to learn how to apply some uniqueness and originality to your actions and how you see things and the way you act. But also you're gonna have to learn how to deal with change, rebellion, and opposition. Also, you know what I'm saying. So you have to learn how to get out of that earth nature. You learn that things about to be transformed. You know what I'm saying? Because Uranus brings change and rebellion, and it's in fire, so it's bringing it rapidly fast with cardinal fire. So it's like a spark, it's like an explosion type, so it's more electricity like. So it's all these sparks of ideas is just changing the circumstances in your life, and a lot of times you may lose stability and learn and forget how to build a boat to have something to gain if that bridge was to burn all up and you fall in the water. You see what I'm saying? So don't drown. The boat is still there. You just have to imagine a boat. You might not see no physical boards or nothing in front of you that you can grab real quick to do it. You might just have to sit back and get some faith, and if you think about it, get into your imagination, that one will appear. Yeah, you really have to do that, Capricorns. You really have to leave reality a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To kind of withstand these changes, because these changes, if you don't get out of reality and you still worried about all these changes and worried about 3D shit, is going to affect your body, and it could get you sick, and you could get sick right now. Now Neptune is in Pisces, so this is a sextile. So you're going to witness all kind of opportunities for your actions, the way you act and how you see things, to act on dreams, illusions, creativity, and imaginations, whether they're your own or others. So make sure you're not acting on the illusions, but make sure you're taking the opportunities on dreams and creativity and imaginations. Now, and then Pluto is in Capricorn, so this is conjunction energy. So you have the power of transforming yourself or other people's lives, and also you have the power of acting on your deep desires, will, powers, and passions, and probably going to get there most likely. But anytime there's conjunction energy, whether it's on a degree or not, it's still conjunction energy right here. Even if it comes power, you have to create balance, because when you have the conjunction creates a power you have, but you have to know how to not go overboard, not to be too controlling and too overbearing and show too much of your power, but you have to learn how to not be too passive either, because you actually have the energy to actually help somebody in these areas also. So for the most part, creating that balance will help you out. But you have the power of taking yourself through transformative situations, but you also have the power of experiencing your deep desires, deep will powers, and deep motivations. And that's your planetary transits this week, Capricorns.